I've always had a bit of an interest in economics and finance. So I've done economics at school, but I think one of the things that started it all off was when I was a kid. Mum took me to the chalkboards down in Collins Street, and I was fascinated by how everything sort of worked. But my experience through equities trading and futures trading, from 2007 to 2009 was a fairly big component of why I sort of moved into financial advice. I thought, my experience through that period that I could help people quite a bit in that sort of space. And goals based, trying to address the goals that people wanted to try to hit. Yeah, this stuff's just too important to not do correctly as well. If people are coming to see you and they're talking about goals in 5 or 10, 15 years time, you really want to give them the best start you can. And that's one of the things that I pride myself on as advisor is not so much just ticking boxes, but putting people in the optimal position to reach those goals today. The big push away from just product flogging and sales. It's more than, I talk to clients and I suggest that maybe 80% of what we do, 60 to 80% of what we do comes down to cash flow. And people are always, the important things are the things that are really close. Like I want to buy a new car, or I'm trying to get into a house, or anything else like that. But the good part about it is actually seeing people realize those goals and making that impact in people's lives and going, okay, here's a goal. Here's how we can set something up that these goals can't help but just be achieved by the structures and the advice that we're providing. Well, I think one of the things that clients are enjoying as well at the moment is the ability to go in there through the Wealth app and not just provide those breadcrumbs to the goals of the big, I want to retire well and I want to make sure my family's protected. Using that software just keeps them, oh yeah, I do have that goal that I want to work towards. And if you've got a cash flow program, which I do, then there's that ability to set that sort of thing up and just watch those goals just fall over. I think it's been a welcome change. So having gone through COVID in 2020, I think everyone's gravitated towards Zoom and being able to do these conversations online, particularly because everything revolves around showing people documents or charts. I used to have a terrible time trying to sit down with clients with a pen and pad and draw a risk profile sort of thing and go, okay, this is where you're at, and draw some sort of ladder. I'm not the best graphic designer. Yeah, so it's been really good. I'm a big fan. Just the amount of time that it saves as well for me, not having to drive to clients' houses. You can wear shorts and just put on the shirt sort of thing. So it's been really good. More clients or potentially more time off. So getting out there during the late afternoon to practice my golf. Ooh, let's just see if there's not something out there. So when I looked at midwinter and I looked at all the other guys that were out there and just, yeah, I'm really happy where I've landed. I used to use X-Plan, and it was like Frankenstein. Every, if you risk research to, IPS or everything else like that is designed by different people, and working with software that's all been designed by the same team is terrific, and it just saves so much more time. The tools for generating your statements of advice, they're terrific, and I'll be doing most of the paraplanning work there as well. So yeah, it's again saving a bit of money having to send paraplanning and wait for the paraplan to come back to you. So it's great. Yeah, I'm really happy that I made that move. I'm just a little bit disappointed I didn't make the move sooner. Really, when I changed licensees, I stuck with X-Plan, and yeah, it was I'm sure it's causes some of the blood pressure issues.